Welcome back, boys and girls. Hope you guys are doing pretty well. Today is a special day, and I'm going to celebrate here. We are at LZU, which is my home airport and where I was flying this morning. The weather looks a little bit different. It's more clear in real life at the moment. We're going to fly from here to Daytona for our Failure Friday today. 2 engines. I was going to fly the Cherokee, but man, one of the rules is 200 nautical miles, and like, holy hell, that would take forever in a Cherokee, right? So we got a jet, and we're going to go 342.8 nautical miles, which is no big deal for us, assuming nothing goes wrong. As you can see, still got the static objects, haven't done anything in there. So, let's get those removed. So, yeah. Connect our ground power unit. Get in there. Let's see, batteries.
Ground hello, Air Canada 256, Hotel 4.
Air Canada 256, cross 15 right, cross 15 left, Bravo, hold short Romeo.
Nav lights for now. Actually, before I put that in, let's do the ATIS. $122.0.
Kilo, Lima, Zulu, uniform, airport information, Echo 1656, Zulu, weather, wind 006, at 6, visibility 8, sky clear, temperature 3-4, 2.17, altimeter 3006. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Echo.
Information Echo. Alright, winds have changed a little bit.
Kilo, Lima.
Let's see, ground is 121.8.
San 444, Tower 1835.
Tower 124.1.
1835, Air Canada 444.
Altimeter
San 444,
3006.
Tower 1835.
1835, Air Canada 444.
Golf, stay on your right side, there's an Air Canada 320 to pass behind them. Echo, Tango, onto runway 33 left, then spot 11 for your compass suite.
So let's see, we are in Gwinnett K, Kilo Lima Zulu uniform. Going to Daytona, which is Kilo Delta Alpha Bravo. Departing runway 07.
Golf, stay on your right side, there's an Air Canada 320 to pass behind them. Echo, Tango, onto runway 33
Not
left.
too much in the way of
spot 11
waypoints
for your
either.
compass.
Soon, Sierra Oscar November Echo. No jetways either. 2 Charlie Romeo Golf.
Hello, Air
And
Canada
2
1250 ground runway
Oscar
24
Mike
right,
November.
information whiskey, altimeter 3020.
Arrival.
Taxi
Winds
Delta
right now
3 Charlie,
in Daytona
Tower
are
1835.
050 at 9, so we'll do the
Charlie.
RNAV 07 left. I think that's the long one. Let me double check. Super long boy. 7 left. Yes. 10,500. Via. Oh, there we go. Ormond Beach. Nice. Execute. Perfecto. Alright. Basically, we are ready to start this thing up. Go ahead and close our doors. Turn the avionics back off. And beacon. We'll do a ground power start. So again, I've seen Premier 1 driver do in real life, but I mean, imagine this. You have to, once the engines are started, you have to climb behind this to unplug the GPU. I guess technically it'd be above your head, so probably no big deal. The what ifs. Let's go. Batteries on. Fuel pumps on auto. Turn the bleed air to normal, which it is. There you go. Once you get the split on the N1 and the ITT, generally good. Reset. And you can see the right generator is working. So we'll go left. Start the left guy. There's the ITT and RPM split, so one more left on reset. 28, good job. Battery, avionics, come back on.
591 ground, runway 23, information, Whiskey, altimeter 3020, Alpha, hold short, Alpha Kilo.
Alpha short, Alpha Kilo, Air Canada 591.
And we're started up. So let's go flight config, customize, failures. What do we have set for 350 now? Is that what we're doing? 350 done. Apply. Failures are on. Just go straight to a cruising altitude. So we're going southeast. So our altitude needs to be an odd number. So we'll go 33,000.
23, information, Whiskey, altimeter 3020, Alpha, hold short, Alpha Kilo.
Level 330.
Alpha short, Alpha Kilo, Air Canada 591.
Vertical speed first for climb, which is somewhere around here. There it is.
Air Canada 591 with you, Alpha
1800
short, Alpha
initial.
Kilo.
And I'll leave the speed at 250 just for a visual reference to keep us below that speed limit here. Because we're going to be flying through Atlanta, which is class Bravo. Anti-skid on pitot. Heat windshield can come on. Stall warning. Good, good, good. Nothing left on the annunciators except for left ignition, which we'll leave on for now. Once we get up into the air, I'll turn them off. Alright, we're good. Get rid of the ground power. See ya. And give them a flash on the recognition lights so they'll know they're ready to go. We are on ground. I'll taxi down there to Zulu to the end of runway 7. Let's go. And we'll go heading mode 2 for climb out. El Rascon, how's it going, buddy? South Korea, heard you had another typhoon.
Thanks, Sir Canada 609, left at Romeo, you're going to go in Alpha Tango, West Jet will give way, contact 12227.
Okay, left at Romeo in.
Right on Zulu.
Air Canada 609, good day.
Stickies, how's y'all's Friday evening? Assuming the weather's a little bit better now. How's shillin' nems? Yeah, I saw some pics, man. Some pretty decent flooding. Thank you, my brother. Actually, flying out of the airport that I am at in real life. In this plane today, I was behind one on takeoff at some point. So I figured we'd do our Failure Friday in one. Oh, super pumped, man. Super pumped.
WestJet 431, give way to 2, going into the ramp in front at Romeo. The second one's an Airbus 320 under tow.
Okay, give way to the aircraft coming in, second one up to ship 431.
It was good. I mean, I couldn't have asked for better weather today. There was hardly any wind on the ground, and once you got to 1,000 feet, which is about what your pattern altitude is, it was super smooth up there. There was a lot of traffic, but it just gave me more time to wait on the ground and kind of like calm down, I guess, between takeoffs and landings. It was good though. So I had 2 really good landings, and then the middle one was kind of mediocre. Landed a little flat, but it wasn't too bad either.
Encore 35 point.
The first takeoff, though, I mean, the first time you do it, I guess, with no one else in the airplane, I was a little nervous. Felt like the engine's just gonna explode or something like that, but it's fine.
Ground 219, Encore 35 point.
Yeah, I'm excited to do a little bit of actual flying by myself now. It's a lot different. The plane performs better, and it's actually kind of more peaceful to be by yourself.
Charlie, and we'll sequence it behind the Jazz Encore 3520.
Although it is weird, like, thinking that if anything goes wrong, you're the only one that's responsible now. Because before I could have been like, alright, your airplane. Handle this. You know? Alright, we'll pause it here at the hold short. Flight controls.
Leave the Jazz, dash up your left side. It's going to go south on Alpha. As you make the turn on Charlie, just sequence behind him.
Flight
controls
Charlie,
checked.
and we'll sequence it behind the Jazz
Flight
Encore
instruments.
3520.
Compass, no cracks, no bubbles. Altimeters are set within 75 feet field elevation. Blue over brown. Airspeed indicators reading 0. Vertical speed is at 0. I think we're all set here. Flaps are set for takeoff. Got our ignitions on. Pitot heat. Stall and stabilizer are on, so we'll go landing lights, recognition lights on, strobes can come on. Do not need the wing lights, those are still off. Switch to tower, 124.1, and what is, we'll just use that for our standby. Atlanta departure, 126.975.
Tower Encore 3409 on talk.
Encore 3409, tower continue number 1, 737 to depart, winds calm.
And I guess technically you could, but I wouldn't want to because you're constantly listening for either traffic callouts or... Oh, forgot this stuff. There we go. Traffic callouts or ATC instructions, so I probably would not do that. Even though some... You can get like headphones that have Bluetooth enabled and everything, but mine definitely do not. It would be cool to fly around and listen to music. I mean, I guess if somebody else was a passenger, once they get a private pilot's license, they could do that, but I definitely would not. Alright, clear final.
Encore 3409 on talk.
Encore 3409, tower continue
Actually,
number 1,
good,
737 to depart, winds calm.
On talk, 3409.
Runway 7 verified. Number's a lot bigger in real life.
Canada 758, contact ground 1219.
519, Air Canada 758.
See me rolling. Airspeed's live. Temperatures, pressures are all in green so far. Heavy today, I guess. Fuel.
519, Air Canada 758.
V1. Rotate. Yeah. Tap the brakes. Gear up.
Clear land 23 on 349.
Yaw damper on. Start trimming. Technically, I mean, you can go some places where really you're kind of out of airspace, and you don't have to talk to anybody if you're not doing patterns or something, unless you're transitioning over a field. So I mean, I guess you could probably do that. But at least at this point, I'm still kind of paranoid, obviously. flaps up. And we'll go autopilot. Turn that on. Start our heading here. Later, man. Have a good one. Savage, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it.
2660, contact departure 2080.
Also, we're getting like some sort of
2660, yeah.
side prop. Nope. Welcome, Savage. How you doing, buddy? Turn off our landing lights. Will contact departure.
Yeah.
112 Mike Victor, contact the approach now on 12447.
2447, Mike Victor.
We're going to lock that lift dump. Leave the ignitions on for a little while longer.
For the 061 Heavy, standing to 13,000 feet to Whitetail.
Saudi 061 Heavy, good day. Zulu it is for the ATIS.
There she is,
3019
boys.
is the altimeter. Plan the approach on runway 15 left. Descend now 8,000.
Alright, so Savage, here's the deal. It is Failure Friday. Turned on global mean time between failures and set it down to 350 instead of 10,000, which I think it's set for. And we have to go at least 200 nautical miles to our destination. See if we can get there alive. Good direct interchange soon. Execute, and we'll go nav. And we should be transitioning through the Class Bravo right now. I wonder if we can get airspace on here. Today we're leaving just north of Atlanta and we're flying to Daytona as well.
Saudi 061 Heavy, good day. Zulu it is for the ATIS. 3019 is the altimeter. Plan the approach on runway 15 left. Descend now 8,000.
There we go, 10,000, recognition lights off. We'll go to flight level change. Pretty good, boy. Speed down here. I do not have the A350. The only tubes that I've got quite a few tubes. I don't have that one. I've got the A320, obviously the 737, 757, 767, the 777, which is garbage. We've got the MD-88 and the FlyJ Sims 727. Plus X-Plane comes with the 747, but that's also hot garbage. So, alright, now we can turn our ignitions off. YouTube guy, what do you like to fly? Or what do you like to see fly? Getting up there, get Atlanta Center.
Approach,
Good afternoon, Atlanta Center. 320 is pretty good. I haven't flown it in a while though. Personally, I kind of prefer airplanes that have steam gauges and stuff.
Controller 1631 Heavy Flight 350. Takeoff at 350.
Really like the MD-88 and the 727. But the 320 with the BSS sound mod is pretty good. So you can see out here.
Also just to confirm, the identity for course already. Go up from me, you're identified 3,500 feet. There's up 6 directions, same altitude. You want to stay there or you want to go up or down? So let's just stay here at 3.5 for go home already. Go up from you, Roger, the altimeter 2998. Higher, thanks, go home already.
2000, we set that to standard. And automatically switches over there, which I'm not a huge fan of. I kind of wish you could have those independently.
American 1488, proceed direct to Syracuse. I think that might keep you away from some weather just north of your current track.
Direct Syracuse Airport, heading 14.
American 1488, descent flight level 270.
270, American 14.
Alright, Hartsfield should be off our right. There we go.
2577.
Hartsfield ATL. To the Falcon Stadium, an old one. Bank of America building, Bobby Dodd Stadium. And Stone Mountain should be around here somewhere. Oh, there it is.
Delta 2790.
Right.
Yes, sir. Pretty much continuous flight here at 34. I know we were expecting some chop. Do you have good rides anywhere?
Down in the 20s, maybe. No promises, or maybe up at 38 Delta 2790. Today started off as a really good day for rides, and it's just gone straight downhill.
Yeah, I have to concur with that. We're too heavy to go up to 38.
Alright, start getting ahead of this thing. We're doing the RNAV 07 left. Daytona Beach arrival ATIS is 132.87. Put that in COM2.
Athens Ben Epps information Oscar. 1700 Zulu weather. Wind 010 at 6. Visibility 8.
Stand by for the way.
Sky clear. Temp.
Center go to 136 or level 33 up.
Delta 136 center, higher shortly. And the rides are not good today, Delta 136, so let you know that before you get higher.
Okay, and anything worse than light?
Yeah, I just had reported moderate at 34, almost continuous moderate, and we've got reports of chop everywhere.
Okay, thank you.
Delta 2790, Toronto 2437.
2437, Delta 2790.
United 679, descend flight level 240.
330, 240, United 679.
Delta 136, climb flight level 370.
330 for 370, Delta 136. Center United 2284. Yeah, this ride is not improving here at 35. How low did you say we had to go to find something halfway decent?
I'm about to talk to Cleveland Center. I'll try and get an update for you, United 2284. Delta 136, climb flight level 370, confirm.
Roger, climb to 370, Delta 136.
American 194, climb flight level 410.
Climb to flight level 410 now for American 194. Thank you.
American 194, contact 12437.
12437 and up to 410, American 194.
Contact Cafe A12, maintaining flight level 370.
Cafe A12, heavy at center, flight level 370.
Center flight 370, Cafe A12.
Cafe A12, proceed direct to the Hank intersection.
Proceed direct to Hank, Cafe A12.
United 1204 for Newark procedures, descend now, flight level 330.
Alright, 330 United, 1201.
United 1204, contact center 11937.
Alright, 1937 United, 1201.
Skywest 3221, contact 13457.
3457, sir. 32.
153, we are flying back to top. Do you have any turbulence report today? Very intermittently.
It's one of the things that I don't like. I don't know if it's a Carenado issue or something specifically about this airplane, but it has a tendency to overcorrect and fly past your flight track there. So it kind of overcorrects, so you get like a left and then a right turn. The plane should be turning before because I've got the bank limiter on.
Southwest 2769, is that any better?
Yeah, it's a little better
Anyway,
here.
2,000 to go.
2769, maybe just an occasional little bump. Center Silent 3769. We'd like to try lower at pretty much picked up here. Continue to fly occasional monitor here at 39.
Southwest 2769, descend flight level 370.
Send to 370, South 3769.
There we go, coming up at 33,000, and I'm probably going to leave the power where it's at because, as you can see, we've got quite a bit of fuel on board that I do not mind burning, plus it's not mine anyway. So let's go. In fact, I think at 32,000 you can technically bring the N2 over 100%, but we'll leave it where it's at because I don't want to push it when we're already doing Failure Friday.
JetBlue 2235, been continuous flight here at 36. Do you have any better riding lower?
No, sir, I don't. With the active weather south of you, you're going to have drop everywhere.
All right, thanks.
Macon should be off the nose, followed shortly by Robbins Air Force Base here somewhere.
Anticipate intermittent to continuous light drop all altitudes.
That's a thanks, just for us.
Good day to fly though, holy crap. Super calm up here, even, you know, earlier when I was flying in real life, 1,000 feet, the air was just perfectly smooth. It was such a good day.
Back at 1109, Roger. Anticipate intermittent to continuous light drop. That's everywhere. Roger.
Toronto, Delta 1844, flight level 350.
Delta 1844, Roger.
Right, gonna get better, or are we gonna pick up chop until we get past all this weather that's
Option number 2. Get past the weather, thinner.
Okay, we'll take that.
JetJet 535, contact 11937.
1937.
Also, now that we're in cruise, let's have a look and see if there's an emergency gear extension down here. I think it is this guy. Yeah, alternate gear release. There we go. Alternate air.
Delta 1844, contact center
And static source.
11937, Delta 1844, good night.
So far, everything seems to be going pretty smooth, though. Nothing on the annunciators. There's Middle Georgia Regional, and that is Robbins Air Force Base. Boy, y'all got any jets down there? Pretty sparse.
Very good evening, Jordan. Just call heavy, flight level 37.
JetBlue 2235, contact 133.87.
3387, JetBlue 2235, good night.
There we go. Looks like we're out of Athens range. Let me double check. That's 132.875. Nice.
Breaker 3649 at 290 center, hello. Light traffic indicator or moderate bump at all altitudes.
Flight 2420, request lower.
United 2420, descent flight level 240.
Can maintain flight 240, United 2420. Toronto, Jordanian 264, ma'am. Do you have any right to full flight level 370 on our route?
Jordanian 264, I've had reports of light occasional moderate chop reported all altitudes.
264, thank you.
American 2763, how's your ride been at 370?
Thank you, Vin. How you doing?
Thank you.
I haven't really been drinking much since I've been home. I do feel like maybe grabbing some beers tonight, though. I feel like I earned something.
Continuous light chop.
Copy. Do we have continuous flight, key 0 370 today, 64?
Thank you.
Dan 33, how you doing, buddy? Welcome, just waiting here at 32,000 for something to go wrong. Cheers, buddy. What kind of beer are you drinking on today? Happy Friday to you. I'm doing great today. Doing good.
Trying to get a Cathay 846, flight level 370, scope 5251.
Cathay 846, heavy at 370, center, hello.
So figure out our top of descent here. 1700. We are at, what, 33?
United 2420, contact center 135.62.
About 93 miles from there. 65, 75, 80. It's about 13 miles from Charlie Romeo Golf. Not yet. If there is, it's something that I haven't noticed. Nothing on the Annunciators. Fuel flow seems good. Same on both sides. Pressure's good. Temperatures are good. One time I had a landing gear failure in a different plane, so I was trying to figure out where the alternate gear release is, which is down here behind the yoke. Also got different alternate air and static sources as well. But everything is good. Oxygen pressure is good. Hydraulic pressure is okay. Last Friday, I think it was something really dumb, like, I can't remember what it was. We didn't even notice the failure. They done! Yeah, that's right. Nothing went wrong in my real flights. I figured I'd come in here and try to blow something up. Got nothing really else to do for the rest of the day. I guess I could start drinking now, though. Nice! Congrats. What are you flying and when are you flying? How long's it been? SR 2430. How long is it? Still gonna remember how to land that thing? Kind of wondered about that. If you take like a month off, it's kind of like got to do a couple to get back into the field. Also, when with your joystick and stuff that you got set up at home, do you have it set up so that the joystick is on the left and the throttle is on the right?
Cat 846 heavy, contact 119.37 today.
1937, Cat.
Isn't that weird when you get into the plane? Particularly it's got a left stick, right? Man, the F-16 looks good. I don't know what you're talking about the screenshots looking worse, because they actually look good to me. Also, my instructor messaged me and said that he was thinking about getting now. I guess your screenshots or something. So you should connect with him. He'll fly with you. DCS. Oh, F-18. Do you have any other modules? I had DCS for a little while, and I bought the F-14, but I refunded it before it came out because I wanted to make more space on my hard drive for X-Plane. Plus, like I said, I get stressed out by combat flight simulators.
April 7596, contact Thunder 134.
It's like that for everything, though.
3457, April 7596.
Well, yeah. Well, now it wouldn't matter anyway. I don't have my joystick or anything. Imagine it's kind of hard to play with an Xbox controller. Yeah, man, when I moved back to the States, I sold all my peripherals and stuff. Couldn't send them home. I've gotten pretty good at it, though.
2026, contact Thunder 135.62.
Yeah, but if I get a joystick, then I gotta buy pedals and stuff as well, because, I mean, I don't want to have a twist rudder thing. Those things suck. That's my whole point, is I don't want to spend a lot of money, because I'm spending so much on other stuff at the moment. I mean, obviously, I think the Warthog HOTAS is the best, but I'm going to spend $500 on just the stick, and then also get the pedals. Yeah, I had the T-16,000 was what I had in Korea. It was awesome, especially for the price. Can't complain. Couldn't complain. Didn't complain.
Order 246, contact departure 128.8. 128, order 246.
Although the Xbox controller works pretty well, the only complaint that I have is that you can't map the throttle to the right control stick. So I basically have Y and A for throttle, so you can't really hone in a good throttle setting. Oh, that honeycomb yoke looks good. Plus, I mean, I don't play, well, I haven't yet played combat flight simulators. Most of the planes that I'm flying are 4 yokes anyway. Oh, Jacksonville Center.
Order 472, contact departure 128.8. Order approaching 28, quarter 47.
Man, every flight sim is a time consumer, isn't it? That's one of the cool things about it, though, is like other games that I have, you kind of end up getting bored with them, particularly ones that are based around a story or something. But simulators, like flight sims in particular, are just always fun to
Air
me.
2, Roger.
So I guess it's good and bad.
Thanks. And we're in the sorry.
Yeah, learning is fun, but sometimes I like getting in and doing a flight, just like the whole process of it. Particularly when you have ortho, like seeing scenery, looking out the window.
Or 947, you can climb 8,000 now.
8,400.
Still got some stuff to learn in X-Plane anyway. I got the FlyJ Sim 727, and I had enough points to redeem for the SIVA. So I got the SIVA for free, but I have no idea how to use that yet. Plus, I don't have a subscription to Jeppesen Charge, which is how you would get your, I guess your like latitude and longitudes to use the thing. So I got to figure out if maybe the little nav map you can find lat and longitude. Actually, let's look at flight configuration here for a second. See if when you choose a gate, it shows you your latitude and longitude. No, it just has like the latitude and longitude for the airport.
Or 944, lead 5 for 2 now on the approach.
Yeah, the SIVA is like the little panel that planes had, I mean, probably what, like 30 years ago? Yeah, but so what you have to do, like if you spawn in at the gate, you need to put in order to center the GPS on your location, you have to put your latitude and longitude of the gate number. So on the Jeppesen charts, if you're, say, at gate C15 or something, it will show you the latitude and longitude of that particular gate, not the airport. I could probably find the VORs and NDBs and stuff, but I don't know how to, what would you say, like coordinate or calibrate the starting position yet. So I'm guessing I could probably do that on Google Nav Map, but I need to play with it. Yeah, yeah, but you were talking about how fun it is to learn things, and you're like, yeah, fuck it, I don't want to learn shit.
Air Canada 416, center below, climb level 330. 330,
I think everybody's probably used to modern and stuff, but that's, I mean, figuring out how to fly that kind of stuff, that's fun to me. That's part of the reason I got the 727 also. Like, I watched my instructor stream it the other day. He didn't have the SIVA at that time, but he was just doing VOR stuff. He didn't even have the FMS in the cockpit. I think that's pretty cool. So he's just doing intercepting VOR radials. He did like a SID and a STAR with VORs as well. That's cool. It makes you appreciate too, like what it would be like to have been a pilot, man, just 30 years ago. 20 years ago, for that matter. I mean, flying around today, if you get to, I mean, pilotage and dead reckoning are things that I guess they teach you, but at the same time, whenever we go back to the airport, you just hit direct 2 on your GPS. It probably was exhausting. I wonder if they still did multiple flights per day. Or if, I mean, to compensate for that, they would just limit them to like 1 or 2? Don't know. I need to buy a sectional chart for Atlanta, though. Gonna need one of those. Navlogs. Yeah, I figure I'll get 4-flight when I start my instrument training. It doesn't seem like something I need particularly at the moment. Although the traffic feature is pretty awesome. But one of our Cherokees has like, I forget what it's called, like the Garmin 375 or something. It has like traffic from ADS-B on it. It's got ADS-B in and out on that one. Plus 4-flight, doesn't that log all of your flight hours? What about the flight hours that you had before you got ForeFlight? Did you have to manually put those in? Yeah, I saw Dan. I know Ither uses ForeFlight with his X-plane.
It is 94 center flow 410.
I bet that was fun, putting all those hours in there. Yeah, I think he had it because he was flying in real life for a little while. So, I mean, I guess he didn't spend the money just for X-plane, but yeah. Plane profile, because it tracks your flights in real time. How hard is it to add a plane profile? What does that mean exactly?
Air Canada 454, center climb level 27.
You have to put in the performance numbers and shit? Quiz time, Aiden. What is your VY for the SR-22?
Good afternoon, Air Canada 456, flying for 2302.
Air Canada 456,
95
level
knots.
270.
Dang.
Flight level 270, Air Canada 456.
It's basically our cruise speed.
Hello, Maple 7728, 350, correct me, hello. Maple 7728, center level 350, Richard.
Say 50 miles. We'll start descent here. How we doing? Fuel flow, pressure, temperatures, all good. Nothing on the annunciator panel.
Video SS 250 and 20.9230.
Westjet 250, center, hello, climb level 390.
390, SS 250.
At least I'm faster than somebody. I think our VY is 85. It's 85 miles an hour, so I guess that's what, like 80 knots?
Madam Maple 7728, getting back in light jump here at 35. Is better lower? I've had no complaints. 330 is available if you want to get on the train. Alright, let's put a request at 330. Maple 7728, descent level 330. Set it to 330, 7720.
I think we're almost in Florida. That little hard line between the brown and the green, I think, is the end of Georgia and the beginning of Florida. Like different ortho sets there. By the way, there's a cool approach into Hilton Head, which is probably a little bit north here. KHXD, I think. There's like a river visual or something that follows some of the estuaries and waterways. You swing around, like do a 180-degree turn around a lighthouse or in front of a lighthouse. It is neat. Those fluffy boys down there.
Air Canada 456, descent when ready, level
40.
That's another thing I'm looking forward to, is being able to fly through clouds. That's pretty sweet.
Air Canada 456, roger. Let her know further, 13505. So long.
505 Air Canada 456.
No. Most of the days that we've been flying have just been touch and goes. The one day where it was actually, there was like broken clouds, we did climb up there to get close to them, but didn't go above them. They've been too high.
0 Washington 654.
Over the cloud ceiling, the cloud clearance is what, 1,000 above, 500 below, 2,000 lateral.
4515, center climb level 25.
You can get out your laser rangefinder. I think so. I've been lucky, man. It's literally rained one day since I've been home, and I had one day where the cloud ceiling was too low to do anything. Another time we had low cloud ceilings, but it was still low enough where we just stayed in the pattern to do landings. And actually, those days are probably the best because it's been mid-30s or like mid-90s Fahrenheit pretty much since I've been home, and it's so freaking hot at 1,000 feet still.
39 West 280.
I did find a good trick though today. If you have like the little flap in the window open, if you stick your fingers out, you can kind of funnel the air in like a air conditioning, which works pretty well when you're sitting there on the taxiway with the door closed. It only took me about 20 hours to figure that out. I'm not the smartest man.
Encore 3410, center climb level 250. 250, Encore 3410.
Shit. Technically we have two, but one's about 5 inches. No one's climbing out of that thing. Miles.
Washington 654, contact center 1356. 356 Washington.
Air Canada 628 for 230.
Air Canada 600, center climb by level.
Chemtrails. Mind control drugs, baby. Working my way towards corporate, probably. But I've been having fun along the way. Mostly. There was one day that I did not have fun. One of the things I've learned is like clear days, usually bumpy as hell. And there's like this one day where we had these beautiful stratus clouds. They're like puffy little guys at probably 4,000 or 5,000 feet. And it was super clear, but it was hot as shit and just bouncing around. Couldn't even really do landings because we were having really strong gusty winds and stuff, so, you know. Gulfstream 5 height for sure. That's awesome.
664, proceed direct to Miglo on course.
The midday bumps I don't mind, like thermals and stuff like that are not a big deal, but when just the crazy wind gusts, like on a day like that, when it's also super hot outside, no thanks. So far, the morning flights, the air is like glass. I've started calling those the Carenado flights, because once you get to altitude or something, you trim it, you don't even have to touch the controls. It's amazing. Flies like you're flying a Coronado plane. No offense.
United 87, we get 370. United 87 Heavy, Thunder, good afternoon, and initial descent for Newark.
2,000, let's start. 20.6 miles, vertical speed. Where are you at? There you go.
Jazz 664, I can get you up to 330 now as the final
Let's
installation.
see. Daytona approach 118.85.
Jazz 664, roger, maintain by level 310. 310 is blocked, that's 664.
Jess, Coronado's getting better, I think.
United 87 for further contact center, 119er 37.
Oh, just when we were talking about smooth flying. Get a bumpy boy. What is that? Aircraft carrier?
AC 4086 center, good afternoon, go direct to
Yes.
Miguel on course.
Directly low on course, AC 4086.
AC 4086, what's your Mach number?
Yeah, we're
We'll be below it in no time.
76 AC 4086.
AC 4086, roger, that's fine.
Also, looking at the weather, supposedly the heat's supposed to break this weekend. Tomorrow's going to be kind of overcast or broken in 75, and then from then on, I think we're going to the fall temperatures, which I'm super excited about. Yes, brother. But recently, man, especially flying in the afternoon, even when you get the plane on and you're getting like all the prop wash and stuff moving through there, your arm's just glistening with sweat anyway. I'm so sick of that kind of stuff. Sweating like a whore in church.
Good evening, Jazz 989 with you, my level.
Although floor 30, I mean, I'm excited about flying there around sunset too. I'm supposed to. There's like a guy who's training. He's doing his multi-engine stuff on our Aztec, and flight instructor's like, "Yeah, come along with us," but he keeps canceling on them, so I haven't had a chance to go up with them. But looking forward to an evening or an afternoon flight with those guys. Jacksonville. Ither's down there somewhere. Hey there!
WestJet 1117, contact 13562.
Let's guess where his house is. If I had to guess, he lives somewhere near a swamp. Let's turn that bank limiter off too. It's its own little island, eh? Do sandbars count?
Exit 546, contact center 1937 today. Bye.
Caribbean Airlines 078 Center, good evening. Continue climb flight level 230.
Also, holy shit, golf
Turn
course!
left by heading 180.
That's multiple golf courses. Look at that. That's got to be a golf course. That's a golf course. 2 points.
Yeah, I'm going to do that for weather if that heading looks good. About 4 or 5 miles ahead, there appear to
3
be
points.
2 bands of weather. You should be able
4
to go through on that
points.
heading. I have traffic ahead of you leaving 200. Minor
Wait.
deviation on that.
5. That's probably a golf course. Jeez, Florida, calm down. Also, probably should be watching. Make sure nothing's going wrong. I forgot we're doing Failure Friday.
Flight level 310.
Let's get a quick weather check here before we hit transition altitude.
Contact center,
Where are we going?
13707.
KDAP.
Any further deviations, you can make requests.
Winds 030 10 knots, visibility 10 plus, scattered at 2,300, broken at 3,500, temperature 31, dew point 24, no precipitation, altimeter 3004.
913, new traffic. I'm going to show 350 as your requested final. Higher momentarily. Okay, 35, 913.
Looks like it'll be safe for us. You get direct exit from here, it should hold so.
Uncle 3535, see direct exit.
Direct exit for 3535.
This afternoon, digit 5 Cell with you for level 220, and we are 223 heading Exit 512, Center Roger. Radar contact. Looks like Matt heading for about another 50 miles, and then direct area should work out nicely on the backside. Yes, sir. Digit 512.
Later, man. Have a good flight. Be safe. Love you. Mean it. See ya.
Good Air Canada 9750, descending through 50315 for 240. We have 2 of them.
Air Canada 697, Roger, descending
18,000,
1,000,
altimeter 3004.
Down to 8,000, and we'll be in Kilo Bay.
Rouge 1886, 8 Kilo.
Ooh, never turn the seatbelts on or the no smoking. Well, y'all best behaving yourselves back here.
Lowers any better here? We got the continued lecture.
Rouge 1886, yeah, apparently 29 is better. Just up flight level 290.
290, this
Canada 425, Roger, descend 7,000, altimeter 29906.
7,000 on 29906 for Canada 425.
Let's get these guys back on. Somebody remind me to unlock the lift up
Rouge
later.
1886, descend now, flight level 24s.
And now 240, Route
1886, contact 13562. Good day.
3562,
Roger, Takeoff, course 42 south.
Roger.
About 10,000, get it below 250. 250. Not even gonna need speed brakes today. I'm gonna get the recognition lights on. There's the airport. That's the Daytona Motor Speedway, and there's our runway. Kind of parallel to the back straightaway. Weather looks nice and clear, so I'll probably just hand fly this visually. Let's go. Approach. Double check this right frequency. No, 125.8 and tower 118.95.
Okay, I'll give you over the arrival here shortly. Boat number 6 on the approach. George 7371 can descend now to 6,000.
Mike Victor to send 4,000. 4,000. To Mike Victor to send 4,000. 4,000.
I lost the airport. Where'd it go? Boys.
Count at 260 to send 5,000.
Alright, I guess we will fly the approach so we get below these clouds at least. After we get to the Ormond Beach VOR, I'll switch to heading mode. It'll put us on the downwind.
Count at 260 to send 5,000. 5,000.
Boy 3692 at the Woodhill, contact Tower 1187.
Okay, 187 at Woodhill, 3692.
Oh, there's the airport. Alright, let's go into heading mode here.
Boy 3692 at the Woodhill, contact Tower 1187.
Okay, 18.
Victor Delta heading 240, speed 190 knots.
240, 190 knots.
What is our approach fix to? Folig?
2 Mike Victor Delta heading 240, speed 190 knots.
We'll do Folig, because otherwise we go to COCAD or whatever. There's a procedure there for a holding pattern, which I don't care about doing.
7007.
Still got to lose some altitude though.
It's 3019er. Approach will be 15 left. Descend to 8,000.
Oh shit, guys. Bob Ross just went live. Rip stream. See ya. Love the cloud shadow though. Looks awesome.
Bird 6201, descend to 4,000. 4,000.
Alright, let's slow this down a bit. Make a left turn towards
Bird
COCAD.
6201, descend to 4,000. 4,000.
Let's unlock our lift dump. I remembered all by myself. Ignitions are on. And I can't remember my flap speeds. What do we got? Gear extension 200. Mac flaps extended 170. I do too. I love Bob Ross. In fact, that's one of those things like on Saturday, remember with like public broadcasting used to play
7371.
his reruns when I was a kid. I used to watch those and take a nap. That was before anyone even knew what ASMR was. I don't know, just whatever it was, put me to sleep.
7371, descend 4,000. I'm on 4,000, 7371.
Should be able to do a visual approach because we're below the clouds now. So let's
At 156 at the Woodhill, contact tower 1187.
this. No, no, not you. There we go. Below 200. Could put the landing gear down.
Watch at 156 at the Woodhill, contact tower 1187.
So can we get flight directors back? Let me go to yeah. That's right. And direct Folig. Hopefully that will give us the glide slope. Yeah, it shows there live on the right. Easy.
Takeoff Echo Julie Delta Medevac. You can proceed direct my talks. Descend to 9,000.
Fly touchdown to 9,000. Echo Julie Delta.
Takeoff Echo Julie Delta Medevac. You can proceed direct my talks. Descend to 9,000.
Fly touchdown to 9,000. Echo Julie Delta.
There we go, 170. My first bunch of flaps in there. And the glide slope is coming down. Where's the runway at? Oh, I seen it.
6201, contact the approach 12447. 2447.
Let's go gear down. Down 3 green, sorry to disappoint. Failure Friday. Gonna be a boring one, it looks like. There it is. Where are the poppies?
Quebec 6201, Roger, speed 19 knots.
And we're on the glide slope. Failure rate is at 350. But 2 weeks ago it was 400 and I bumped it down to 350. Might have to go even more, but I mean technically we had 2 failures last week. They were just totally benign. You didn't even notice. Other than the pressurization stuff. Landing lights. And tower.
Canada 446, wind calm, maintain visual separation, clear takeoff, runway 23. Takeoff 23, visual separation, Canada 446.
There we go. Full flaps.
Canada 446, wind calm, maintain visual separation, clear takeoff, runway 23. Takeoff 23, visual separation, Canada 446. Wash out 1116, line up 23, confirm the Embraer site for visual departure. I'll get you going right away. Let's get to position at 23 at the Embraer site for West 1116. Wash out 1116, line up 23, confirm the Embraer site for visual departure. I'll get you going right away. Let's get to position at 23 at the Embraer site for West 1116. Wash out 707.
Oh, it gets so wobbly.
28, wash out 707.
Nine ground. Landing lights can come off. Recognition lights can come off, and so can the strobes. See ya.
7370, company's going to go in the ramp Delta Quebec view, Delta cross ready to right. Yeah, 259, just continue as previously cleared there, Tango on 33 left, short Fox 2.
Okay, continue as previously cleared, 3 left, short Fox 2, and 259.
And 259, just continue as previously cleared there, Tango on 33 left, short Fox 2.
Okay, continue as previously cleared, 3 left, short Fox 2, and 259.
Ground Spring 510, Echo Alpha, ready, go.
Schmidt 510, 6 left, altimeter 3009, 8 is golf, taxi right turn Echo, hold short Tango.
Echo, hold short Tango, Spring 510. Ground Spring 510, Echo Alpha, ready, go.
Schmidt 510, 6 left, altimeter 3009, 8 is golf, taxi right turn Echo, hold short Tango.
Echo, hold short Tango, Spring 510.
Here we go, boys. Avionics off. Fuel pumps off. Batteries off. There we go. Let's see if we had any failures. Let's see. Battery 2, low volt. Failed. Not a big one. Well, that was kind of lame. One low voltage on battery, what, to 2 or something like that? Alright, replay.
Washington 707, call departure on 28.
What is that? ERAU? What that is? Oh yeah, that's right. It's at this airfield. I was gonna fly the Piper Arrow today. I've got an Embry-Riddle livery and stuff, but for 200 miles for like the Failure Friday, it would take so long to get there. Get a little closer. Those Embry-Riddle boys jealous of this jet. Saw one of these take off today. So it gets so squirrely on the rollout. One more. We'll get a wing view.
Washington 1116, maintain visual separation, wing com clear, takeoff, runway 23.
Takeoff 23, maintain visual separation. West 1160. Push at 1116, maintain visual separation, wind calm, clear takeoff.
There's the Motor Speedway.
Takeoff 23, maintain visual separation, west 1116.
And swerve. Swerve to bleed off the speed. I'm pretty sure that's in the pilot's operating handbook for the Premier.
Line up, Quebec, runway 23, your Canada 015.
Alright guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll let it go to engine shutdown so we can enjoy those sweet, sweet spooling noises. Thanks for hanging out. Dan, Dave, it's been a pleasure hanging out with you the last couple of days. Long time no see. Aiden is gone, but we love him and we hope he has a safe flight out there. And anybody else who's lurking, you're all the best. Love you, mean it. We'll see you tomorrow probably. Sorry we had no big failures today. A little bit disappointing. Maybe one day we'll have another gear failure. See you guys. Wait, I'll spam it for you. See ya!